Prompt Cowboy AI is a website that allows you to get access to a model that improves your prompts via meta prompting. If this is your first time here, my name is Jay, and this is the Everyday AI channel where we teach you how you can use AI in your daily lives. So I'm going to dive right into this here. I've just signed up. As you can see, there are quite a few different things you can do. We've got some recommended sort of prompts, some sales ones, marketing, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to go with this one here. And as you can see, it's giving me a nice prompt. So it's saying you are senior independent management consultant who has proposals the way McKinsey trains his partners to think. Okay, great stuff. We've got these kind of inputs, and basically we've got this nice extensive prompt here, letting us that allows us to, of course, get a prompt that we can then paste into another model. So what I'm going to say here is help me, let's say help me negotiate, or let's say give me a prompt that helps me to write an elite level resume. Let's go with that and see what we get. I think you had the option to change models as well if you wish to do so, and here we have it. So craft elite resume. You are a professional resume writer and career strategist with expertise in applicant tracking systems, of course very important, and executive level positioning. Help me write an elite level resume that gets me interviews. Okay, cool. So now these are ways you can improve your prompt. You can actually, okay, cool. You can make it sound like you, of course, this looks like an upsell, but yeah, you can actually see here who will be reading the resume. You can fill that out. What's your target role or industry, all that kind of stuff. And of course, do you have any examples? So this is a really useful platform. You can have a prompt library as well of any sort of prompts that you've created. You can put them in folders. You can have access to memories as well. Looks like that's a paid feature, and you can search through any sort of prompts you've created before. Looks like there's an option to build an agent as well. But yeah, I think this is something that they haven't necessarily rolled out yet, but eventually you'll be able to do that on Prompt Cowboy. In any case, I think the use case of meta prompting is a valuable one. Kind of course speed up the time it takes to interact with any sort of language model. They've also got voice prompting as well, really important, because of course this allows us to. I'm actually pleased to announce I've launched one of my first digital products, which is a 7-day prompting ebook. I've called it Perfecting Prompts, and it's essentially a 7-day crash course on how you can improve your prompting so that you can supercharge your productivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to Perfecting Prompts below. I put in a lot of work into it, and in there I actually include some frameworks that I teach to global corporations. Definitely check it out. Shorten the amount of time it takes to actually input information into the model, and speed of input is always a barrier whenever any human is interacting with any form of technology. And meta prompting in general allows us to accomplish or to achieve what I like to call maximum learning velocity, because you ultimately you speed up the time it takes for you to get to the kind of output you want from the model, ultimately it just saves you a lot of time, but you also go in the direction that you want, hence why I call it learning velocity as opposed to just learning speed. In any case, definitely check this out if you think this would be useful for you.